Okay, time to go right back in. I have that main quest to turn in, and well, side quest to turn in first. And yeah, lots to do. Side quest is Zoe. Yeah, Zoe's on there already. Hopefully I can do that without progressing the other one, but probably they'll progress the other one inadvertently. There's probably people to talk to. It already switched the main quest automatically. Why did it do that? That's not what I wanted. Weird. Oh. I think it just popped up for some reason. Ah, it's just a pop-up. Still listen to that. I thought I'd be done with Concrete Beach Party, but here it is again every time I come back to base. Okay. Apparently there's only her to talk to. I could replenish whatever stuff I need to replenish. Or not.
Haven't seen you in a while.
What's news on your quest? The control cores.
Now that you have those control cores, are you ready to reboot the land gods in Plainsong?
Not yet. Gaia told me the reboot code has to be altered using data from the cores. She updated my focus with software to accomplish this task, but apparently it's very complicated. It'll take time.
Well, let me know if you need any help.
Well, everything takes time. How much time? Maybe when I do finish my collecting, it'll pop off. Or my next one that I turn in. It might happen right away.
I'd better head out.
I wish you well.
Well, that was nice and quick at least. Did I get my skill point at least? No? I have 10 skill points. Oh, that's the problem. Should probably spend those. Was I going Hunter? I know I was going Machine Master. I was missing one of the skills that I wanted. Efficient Repair down to 5. Oh, machine damage as well, yeah. Okay, and that leaves me 6 points. Survival might be a good idea, but I don't think I need to go into it quite yet. Valor Surge Master, that's only 1 point. That's cheap enough, might as well. More Valor buildup. Long range. I didn't get any of these skills, did I? No, I haven't. Medium amount of weapon stamina, long range though, which is kind of good. 10 bolts, it's a little more ammo conscious. Three arrows if you're currently up to 3. Why is it 3? Up to 3. What does that mean? Should probably get an ultra shot with the bolt blaster. It costs 5. Oof, it's expensive. How much does this one cost? 3. So it must be that much better. Or I can go into melee. Those are all warrior bows. Melee damage. Straight up melee damage might be a better call. At least combos. I mean, that's a combo that I'd naturally do probably without even trying, I imagine. Only costs 2. So do I want to save up for that 5? I think I'll save up for the 5 for next time. Nora Warrior combo? Interesting. There's so many interesting combo. I didn't think I was going to go so heavy into combat right away. But yeah, I could do a destroyer, because that seems good. And a resonator buildup. Ooh, I could ask. That's just one. I'll just add the duration. 30%? Sure, why not? A bit more well balanced. Machine Master have only 19 points into. Interesting. I guess 19 is a pretty good amount to put into each of them, because then it kind of makes you Master of all, but well enough that you're not really it's not like you're not a Master, it's just you're focused on specific things, and you go for the cheaper abilities for most. Like weapon techniques are something that are more expensive, and I don't have a lot of, but I don't feel like I need a lot of them. Especially with all the other like base stats. I could play Machine Strike here with Aaron. Nice. But anyway, I need to do that core, so let's turn that in. Oh, I could also buy the the Fire Claw and just apparently own everyone. Should I just go buy that quickly? I think I should. Because I'm sure there'll be more Fire Claws in my future. Where's the exits? I totally forgot to do that. Killed the Fire Claws. I was gonna do that right away. I have the shards and I have the parts. Though I probably, hopefully I don't need those Fire Claw parts anytime soon for anything else. But it was up here somewhere. Pitmaster? Yeah, it's here. Then I should just be able to dominate. Painter. Dyer, Stitcher. Was it not this place?
Stand strong. May honor guide you. An honor to greet you.
How do I get up there?
Go with honor.
And the chief saved us on the full route.
Strangest thing happened.
Potion person?
Out on patrol.
Ah, the wandering outlander. Come, trade.
Some machine riders raced past us, blazed by like.
I do need the trade, so come back, yeah?
May your blade strike true.
Return to me another time.
That's the thing. I don't think they were rebels. They didn't even shoot at us.
How do I get up there?
That is strange.
I need to go all the way around?
Swift end to your enemies.
Yeah.
Hikaru commands my blade.
You're not the person I was looking for, though.
The champion conquered the arena, and I missed it. I was stuck on guard duty.
You saved Takaro.
Tattoo, armor person. Oh yeah, you have the really good armors. I remember that now.
You'll want to talk to me,
I don't think this is where I wanted to be. This is the main area.
You've earned our...
I've earned your what?
Strike true as intent.
Seek out the wisdom of the vision.
That's not where I need to be. Ah, the hunting grounds. There we go. Do that nice and quickly. It's the person that's, yeah, bent over. It's always the bent over person. Fireclaw strike piece. The circulator's worth. I mean, it's not even that rare of a component. You can actually buy more than one. Yep, that's gonna be my best strike piece. Now I should be able to crush everyone. But I have that quest that I need to do. I should be doing them in order. I never did the other one in Chain Scrape. But now I at least have the piece. I think I might already have a Frostclaw. Did I get one of those? I can't remember if somebody gave me a piece of some kind. I thought it was a Frostclaw. I wonder if I could have a Frostclaw and a Fireclaw. Though you only just need the one best piece there is. I think it could even attack air, even though it's only melee. Oh, you can talk to me now. Maybe your quest is... Oh, they can talk now. Great, I haven't even turned in the quest yet.
Aloy, you found another one of Gaia's subfunctions?
I do. I need to
Two
return it.
down, one to go.
I'm glad her healing can continue.
Oh, I like that, because it was apparently blocked by the other quest, so I didn't turn it in right away, so I got this extra dialogue I would have missed, probably. Or maybe it would have still been there. I don't think we had any new companions join since.
Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
Are you serious?
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of broken bones.
He's
He
a tough
called
one,
the
though.
Utaru leaf grazers.
I mean, he's not
Laughed at
wrong.
the idea of us simple farmers being formidable fighters. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. For
Evenly
now.
matched for now.
Next time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring his pride should be good enough.
You're training?
Found anything else combing through that data?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old world. Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today. Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them, even as holograms. Though I know that without Artemis or Apollo, that may prove difficult. At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
Okay,
I
farewell.
better get going.
Right. You've got that sub-function to deliver.
Yes, I do. I need to deliver it. I also have to talk to people first. Can I use this yet? Oh, I can. Nice. It's my place. I don't think there's anything new in my room. That's a no. Okay, Erend has stuff to talk about. Oh, I can get the upgrade. I can get that upgrade now. I totally forgot about that. I can get the Tau. I have 11 horns. I only need 3. I need to do some more of those cauldrons soon. This is... Can I craft any upgrades for my pouches? Yes, I can. Bolts, traps. I don't care about traps. Spikes. Yes, spikes I want the most of. Oh, I could do 2 of them. Okay, spikes first, because these are so good. 2 crab shells. Okay, didn't block me out from the bolts. Oh, it's fully upgraded my spike holster? Yes! That is... I don't even know how I was able to do that. I should have actually read it. So that means this must only have 1 more too then. Doesn't tell me what level it is? Level 4, I imagine. Food pouch, hunter arrow quiver, salmon, bighorn sheep. I need more bighorn sheep, okay. Salmon, owl, salmon, bighorn sheep, lizard bone, goose feather. I wonder if I have any of those in my stash. Probably not. They should just be in my inventory. Hey, but at least I got 2 out of 18. Yeah, I should probably... Wait, I could probably craft those at the bench. Yeah, I should just craft ammo at the bench. Saves me a bit of resources on top of everything. Wait. This crafts how many? 6? Perfect. Yeah, I might as well top up. Most of the majority of my crafting supplies here, not anywhere else. I wish I could see what that says. 14 out of how many? Oh, that's cheap enough. Let's just top it up. Oh, it's 14 out of 14 for the fire arrows. I do need these. Yeah, it's worth. Probably not really worth, but I'd rather just top it up. So this ammo, I do not want to have to use it and have an automatic ammo. Impact spikes. Yeah, that's cheap enough. Wait, how many of those can I craft? There we go. Okay, I guess I have plenty of Claw Strider nerves that I can craft this. Just max it out so I have it. And Spike Snout. I have enough Spike Snouts. Why not? No, I'm not going to use it again, probably. It's really good against impact and fire. I might need to get against the fire, to be honest, at some point. My current armor should be better, though, actually. But it doesn't have any fire. That's the problem. So at least I have something against fire. Fire is a common... It used to be a lot more common than it is now. So I can play Strike with him, I guess.
Hey, look who's back. You find what you're looking for?
I did. One step closer to taking the fight to the Zeniths.
Can't wait.
We can actually play Strike. Companions?
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
So I hear.
I made one joke about how they, you know, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just try not to get hurt.
You're training?
You still sifting through loads of data?
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, you know, pictures in it. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these holofilms. Like images put together to tell a story. They were made to look like they were the real thing. You know, the Oseram like shows.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I bet they pay a lot of shards for those hollows.
Yeah, that's what we found in that delve. Let's play some Strike.
I see you've got Strike set up. Mind if I have a go at it?
Really? Sure.
I just
Now, let's
got
do it.
a piece that might be a little OP, but we'll see about that. Random board. Create a new set. Fireclaw. That costs 7. Apex Claw Strider is 5, so I can't get that because it's too expensive. I have an Apex on the other one though. So I guess the strategy is just to do the Fireclaw. Could also do a Bristleback and just spray to as like a distraction, kind of run it in to first as like a sacrificial piece. I wish I had a piece that was worth 3 because that would be ideal, but kind of like the idea of it being the sacrificial piece. Only does 2 attack. It does 4 attack, 10 health. The Bristleback's not very tanky either. The Fanghorn's a bit tankier, so maybe the Fanghorn's is still actually better. Newt is ram type, ram type. Yeah. The Scrapper's actually pretty tanky. It's also ranged, I think. Gunner type. The 3 damage is nice. I think I like the 3 damage and being ranged. I could view his set. He has got a Claw Strider, Scrounger, Ravager, Skydrifter. Interesting.
Good luck to the both of us.
Okay.
I'm done.
I don't want to sprint. My attack range is just out of range, sadly. I don't want to overcharge already. Oh, has a bonus to attack? It has 6 attack from there? That's pretty good.
What should I do?
I lost its
Let's see what
advantage.
you got.
I got it back again, though. What the heck? That's 5 attack. I suppose a 6 attack knocking it back, but it won't do any damage from there, so I'd rather it be sacrificial. Oh, it can't attack. It needs to attack from ranged.
Time to make a move.
Well, that's unfortunate. Now it's attacking from my weak spot. I forgot how to play this. It's been a while. They're gonna kill my best unit already.
I win! But I'm sure you'll get me next time.
Yeah, that's my mistake. I forgot how to play.
Here goes
Retry.
nothing.
We can retry. That didn't count. I need to get rid of... having the 2 pieces sucks. But I couldn't believe I couldn't attack with the one I expected to be able to attack with. That was so stupid. I shouldn't have moved it. I should have just moved back with it. I knew that was a mistake when I
Let's
submitted. I was
see.
like, oh, my side's vulnerable. Because all I need to do
All
is kill
yours.
that one, and I'm done. So it has to... I didn't realize it has to friggin' attack from range. That's kind of stupid. Because I can't even attack with it now.
Okay, I can do this.
It just exposed
Your
itself.
turn.
So that's a sacrificial piece, so I just need to kind of wait it out.
My turn.
Oh wow, it moved that far? How did it move that far?
You're up.
Roller back. I didn't realize it had so much movement. I wish there was a apparently overcharged by accident.
How about that? I won.
Why did I overcharge
Into
by...
the forge we go.
I need to change this. This is okay. Well, this is not as good as I thought. Maybe they nerfed it. I don't know. But no, the problem is I have 2 pieces, and that's the problem. They're supposed to be killing my other piece, not my best piece right away.
Your turn.
I don't know how I had so much range to get to it. That's not what I expected. He needs to stay out of there.
What should I do?
Not be attacked right away.
Someone's only got 1 piece left.
Yeah, that's what I wanted, though. Because now you're set up.
Let's see what you got.
It's just, I forgot how the friggin' movement works. It's such a wonky thing. Yeah, because you have to move and attack at the same time. Because that's the Glinthawk. The Rollerback is what has the fast movement.
Your move, Aloy. Time to make a move.
That has a lot of attack.
Looks like I got lucky.
Yeah,
Want
I
a
don't really
rematch?
know what I'm doing with this. Can I change my set? Delete sets. So the strategy is why?
Let's do this.
Oh, he has one too? That thing has 10 health? What is it?
Let's see what you do with that.
How does he have something with 10 health? What is that? Behemoth?
I'm done. Looks like you've only got 1 piece left.
Well, it looks like you only have 1 piece left too.
Let's see. All yours. Oof, that ain't good. Well, that could have gone better, but congrats on
There
your
we go.
win, though.
Okay. So much better with just 1 piece. The 2 pieces was messing me up. Once more. Because I need to have as many wins as he does.
Let's play.
At least.
One piece left. Better be careful. You're up.
Kind of need
My
you to
turn.
come to me a bit. Okay, you hurt me a bit.
All yours.
I missed the attack there.
Let's
See,
see
it's
what
like
you do with that.
kind of weird. Oh, they could kill me in this turn potentially.
Okay, I can do this.
I should have had that attack without overcharging.
I'm done.
Oh, maybe not. Okay, I got this then.
Off the board they go.
Oh, now it's 1v1 though. He's got that behemoth. It's kind of a problem. I don't know how far I can move.
Time to make a move.
Now he gets to move
Let's
twice.
see what you got. Well, that hurt.
And I just need to overcharge. So no, I can't attack from there for some reason.
You won, fair and square.
Okay,
Guess I
so
have
that's the way to
step
do
up
it.
my game. That was fun.
Okay, farewell.
I better get going.
All right.
It's been a
I'll
while
be
since
here,
I played, so I
if you
totally
need
forgot how to play, but now I remember. Okay. Why do you have another thing to tell me now? What? It's just endless talking.
Something else you wish to discuss?
I have missions to do. Companions.
Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick.
I heard this already, though.
I was going for. He called the. Laughed at the. Before. The man is slow. Don't look so. Next time.
Just try not.
Injuring his.
I better.
Come
Why
on
did that?
like the.
Why did that refresh? Because I talked to him or played with him. Not sure. Where did the other guy go? There he is.
Hey,
Aloy, I hope all is well enough under the circumstances.
I'm holding up.
Good.
We need to get this guy like a cyber arm. Companions?
Does it still hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but its absence is always present for me. It's difficult to explain.
I can't claim to understand.
The phantom pain.
Only empathize.
Then you have my thanks.
Your training?
Must be strange, seeing everything through a focus now.
I can see machines like never before. Their strengths and weaknesses simply reveal themselves to me. To think that such a tiny object might be the most powerful weapon I've ever possessed.
Right?
I should get going.
Back to my training then.
Doesn't work against the Zeniths, though, sadly. At least not yet. But at least we're making an army, slowly. Like, we're small but powerful. Everyone here is basically the same strength as any hero that we've came across. Even the enemy ones. I don't think there's anything else to do around here except for turn in the core. And we should have new rooms that open up. That's an exit. No, this one doesn't open yet? Yeah, that's the exit. That's the exit. Which one needs to open for reference? It's another exit. It's this one?
Door's locked.
It's the one beside our
Maybe I'll be
room.
able to get it open later.
Only the one. Okay, the only one beside our room is the only one that's unlocked. Needs to be unlocked. Open sesame.
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
I do have Poseidon. Oh, I could talk to you first. We got to do these though first.
There. Let's see what we got.
We got like 4 more to do. Why does it take so friggin' long to show up?
An excellent choice.
A little too blighty for my tastes. Much too blighty for my tastes. I wish it was a little faster. Like, what the heck takes it so long? like 10 seconds. That one's not bad. A little too sandy for my taste, though. I think I saw that one already. It kind of shows me on the map which ones they are. This one's pretty nice, though, I have to admit. This one's probably one of the nicer ones. Yeah, can we talk? We can't talk, apparently. Why can't I talk to you? Guess I need to insert the Gaia, the Poseidon.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Yeah, you got some skill points.
I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Nice.
Got it.
Let's talk to you, Gaia, now that
Hey,
we can
Gaia.
talk.
Me again.
Welcome back, Aloy. Where shall we resume?
You're almost strong enough. Our progress? Companions?
How's Kotallo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him. In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed a
Yes, a
potential
cyber
solution
arm.
with him.
Exactly.
I believe he will want to fill you in on the
Oh,
details.
I guess I could talk to him
A
again.
solution? I'll check in with him when I can, then.
He'll be just as strong as before with the cyber arm, or even stronger. More companions?
How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods.
Yeah, we know.
In an effort to understand their sickness.
We've done some
Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming.
No, okay.
However, due to Zoe's perseverance, we may have a workaround.
Yeah. She filled me in. It sounds promising. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism.
It's pretty much like a
She appreciated
Utaru.
the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus. After an initial incident,
Additional
What'd he
incident?
do?
he unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his head.
Sounds like him.
Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
You need to build them an
Well,
extra
good thing we have
strong
a lot
one.
of extras, I guess.
We have a lot of extras. That's good. Okay, more?
So there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo
Still
database
exists,
was catastrophic,
though.
there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered.
Imagine if we got Apollo,
For
we would be
instance,
pretty much back to
Varl
normal.
has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
About the old world. Old world discoveries.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Faro Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with, too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory.
I did.
I discovered another AI there. One not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Faro plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about.
There's even more? She's...
The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum. A memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland.
They did, though.
So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures returned to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Faro plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Faro machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them.
There's so many of these.
When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city, Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up.
More of these.
When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
For eternal life.
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising.
Hey, done this place?
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here.
More about this place.
So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality should you find and reconnect additional
Well,
camera
I only need
feeds.
4 more, so I'll
I'll
get
keep
there.
a lookout.
That's awesome. I actually get more abilities to do things with it. This is not going to be new, I'm pretty sure.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Oh, I need to talk to her. She's
Her
downstairs.
presence is interwoven
the,
with my memories.
beta.
The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Can't remember if this is new or not.
Your
It's been
friend.
so
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate. Though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia.
Zero Dawn?
So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world. All working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh
We already
plague-
know,
what
but
was it
that's-
like?
Personnel worked in rotations at all hours
Was
of
it
the
like
day.
14-hour workdays,
Resources
18-hour
and
workdays or something?
technology were secured
18, I
from
think.
across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
Okay, more subordinate functions. Oh, I could ask about the ones I recovered. Ether.
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
That'll be a relief for the Tenakth. One of their villages is still recovering after a mudslide caused the whole place to flood.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
Poseidon?
Were you able to make use of Poseidon?
Yes. Many rivers, streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified.
Oh, that's good. People could drink.
As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked decline. According to my data, however, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near the coast.
Maybe I'll look into it when I can.
Oh, so it's a side quest. Demeter, we still need to get. The missing functions? I think I
The
already
missing
asked.
subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving and disseminating. Unfortunately, all are
We know.
Pharaoh, huh?
understandable. He appears to have
All three of the missing functions have already served or were. Do you still need...
restoring their remaining elements would increase my empowering my Unfortunately, as we now know they are in the possession of Far Zenith, attaining them in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
So I'll ask about Demeter when I get Demeter, because that's my next one. The last one to get. I guess I could ask about it quickly. It's probably the
What
same.
can you tell me about...
Demeter, so
once I bring it back...
while permanent rest, I may be, however,
Yeah, that's not
like
new.
Ether, alone and frightened.
Okay.
Zenith. Anything about their tech yet?
So from what Beta, I guess we can assume the Zenith's
Yes.
Oh, this
they
is not
appear
new
to-
either.
Further, they seem to be equipped with some energy field that
They seemed into, but that weapon the rebels used stripped their.
throughout every defensive tech. While were I to know she
So there's hope.
always
Okay, well that seems to not be new.
I'll be off.
farewell.
So yeah, there we go. Turned in. It's probably tracking the next quest already. Yeah, Seeds of the Past, which is the one I'm supposed to be doing today. Hopefully I get it done. Already an hour in, which is not great. We've just talked to her and turned the other quest in. Now everyone's gonna want to talk again, right? I need to. I forgot to talk to Beta. Is it leading me to Beta? Varl's down here.
I don't think that door had power before, but looks like it's malfunctioning.
Oh, I wonder about the other door. I wanted to check the other door too. The one beside ours.
There it is.
I always forget
Looks like
where
Gaia
it
was
is.
able to unlock that door.
Which one? It must have been this one. The hydroponics?
There's a lot of equipment in here.
Mm-hmm.
Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, control center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see.
So that was supposed to be the bread basket. I got it. So for the people that were working here, automated food collection and stuff. Okay, log. Okay, just play this.
I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with. My favorite? Sample 626. Calotropis gigantea. The crown flower. We used to have one in our backyard. Butterflies always fluttering around. Every morning, August would run out there to check under the leaves. See if any caterpillars turned into chrysalises. Now, I'd like to imagine that the future will be filled with them.
I somehow did that. Let's see what we have on the holo projector.
According to this console, there are still thousands of plant
Ooh, that's
samples
good.
stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
Okay, so now I can go down and see what's down there. I went the wrong way again. I probably could ask her now. I mean, can I ask her now? Might as well. What else is happening?
Welcome back.
I'm back, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy.
The seeds.
I found some data in one of the rooms you unlocked. It mentioned that there are still functional seed banks beneath this facility. Why is it there?
My predecessor was tasked with reconstituting the biosphere with primary and secondary plant species. Had everything gone according to plan, humans would have eventually been able to introduce tertiary species, including new crops.
Can we access them now?
Unfortunately, it will have to wait. I require control over the machines in order to access and distribute the preserved seed stock.
And for that we need Hephaestus. It's something to look into later then.
No, good to know.
I should...
Goodbye.
This was nice and fast. And down we go. So this door is malfunctioning. But I can open it.
Looks like some kind of maintenance space.
I could actually sell a lot of that stuff I picked up and make a pretty penny, I'm sure. Made a lot of, got a lot and I haven't sold for a long time. Secret areas. Some not so secret.
Power cells? Huh.
For what purpose?
That did it.
Aloy? A bunch of lights just turned on up here? Was that you?
Of course it was me.
Huh. Yeah, I guess it was.
I have another one to grab, so I'm probably gonna need it to take with me. Doing some maintenance. Maintenance has been slack on this place.
I don't think I should take this upstairs.
I wasn't trying to go upstairs. Oh, it's on the ground now?
Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
She found that recording from the data on your focus. She's been watching it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
She's kind of
I used to watch
malfunctioning.
this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little big...
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw
Tilda?
her
Yeah, she was the body.
Hades Proving Lab.
The main body.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff, overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
They're kind of rivals.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
Yeah, she was Carrie-Anne Moss. She was the voice I recognized. I'm like, yeah, she's the original Far Zenith person in the future. Because I'm like, yeah, before she was the dead giveaway. I knew that they survived and they were just they weren't clones. Most likely, they just kept themselves alive. And then we found out that they had tech to do that. So Tilda.
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage? She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses.
Data channel?
You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel? It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher. Instructions on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training. Toiling away. Alone.
The house? What can you say?
So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked. She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave.
And the paintings and files.
You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many.
They didn't interest you?
I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis.
Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use?
I guess no, yeah.
Any information about them was redacted.
She cut you off?
So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is. When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help
Maybe
us
they
to
found out about it?
Okay. Let's...
Maybe that's why she cut it off. I could see that being the reason. She was kind of their leader, though, it seemed like.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry, she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
It's amazing.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him. But he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Of course I do. But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
So I probably can't go back in there. So I can't take the energy cell this way. I'm not sure where it needs to go anyway. I have to find out where it needs to go and then I could bring it there. Can I go back in here though? Oh, I can. can't really talk more, though, it seems.
Looks like some kind of storage room.
Does it have a power cell receptacle? Guessing it might be in here, to be honest. She doesn't want to take it up the stairs. Oh, there's something to read there that I haven't read. Not sure where it needs to go. Maybe I need to crawl through these vents? No, I can't crawl through the vents with it. I don't think there's a place to stick this. Unless it wasn't supposed to be brought down here to begin with. If that's the case, then mistakes were made. Maybe something else opened up somewhere, but or opens up later. That other door that's locked right now. Okay, so people have things to talk about. So that's why I crawled in there.
Pam, whoop-a-da.
It's a little loud, Aaron.
I know.
Every single time.
It makes you want to punch something. More like someone. You're the one that helped me.
Oh, I forgot about the log down there. I want to read. I think I missed it. Okay, Aloy and Gaia want to help figure out how to capture Hephaestus. So, but the chances of success at nil point zip, but I might as well give it a think, because one, without Hef's ability to make machines, Xenos will have us at their mercy. And what else am I going to do? As always, the first step is to outline the problem. Like other subordinate function, Hef achieved quasi-sentience when Gaia received a signal from Ceres. And when Gaia blew herself up to stop Hades, Hef failed, looking for a new home, but unlike the other sub-functions, which seem to have taken refuge in whatever physical processors they could find, Hef hid in the globe-spanning network that connects all the cauldrons to the world, maybe because no single processor was large enough to contain it. Or perhaps it sought out the code environment it was most familiar with. Regardless, becoming a ghost in the network enabled it to pursue its twisted new mission: infiltrate cauldron production facilities, build combat units, deploy them against humans, all in an effort to protect terraforming machines from tribal hunters. Escalation ensues as hunters become adept at neutralizing its killing machines. Hef makes bigger and better armed deadlier. But it isn't a digression. For our purposes, the main point is that Hef isn't in one place, so Aloy can't simply find it and use the Master Override to contain it in Gaia kernel like Ether, Demeter, or Poseidon. It can flee to any cauldron at any time. Ergo, we've got to trap it somehow, probably in a cauldron core, and cut off its access to the network. But how? As of this writing, I have literally no clue. To make matters worse, the data that Gaia provided seems to indicate that Hef is changing. The exact methodology isn't clear to me, but its code base has expanded. That's bad news. For one thing, it could mean its heuristic density is increasing, which could make it harder for Gaia to absorb. But even worse, it implies that Hef has the ability to rewrite itself, at least parts of itself, which is terrifying. What if it rewrote its access protocols? That would mean I don't even want to think about it. Yeah. What happens if our override code is not going to work on it? That's going to be a problem. We can't reset it. I can actually talk to her.
Hey,
What?
I just, wanted to see how you're doing. I'm fine. And look, about earlier.
Forget it. Was there anything else?
Okay, what have you been up to?
So have you been able to make use of your expertise?
I guess so. Gaia transferred a lot of data on Hephaestus to study.
And? Any insights?
It looks like it's been modifying its code, increasing in size and complexity over the years. There's a lot to analyze still.
Okay, well... keep at it.
I just read
I
about
guess.
that. Getting along with everyone else?
So have you been upstairs at all?
Not really. Varl sometimes comes down here to talk. He keeps asking if I'm okay. I thought he only wanted to know about my productivity, but... it's almost like he actually wants to talk to me.
Yeah, I think he does.
It's a hard adjustment process for her because she's hasn't really known talking to people that don't want to use her.
Have you talked with anyone else in the base?
I speak with Gaia. She asked me how I'm feeling and my opinion on various topics. I didn't expect that from an AI.
That's all thanks to Elizabeth. She believed Gaia had to care, not just follow her programming orders.
I know. Independent emotional processing enabled the previous version of Gaia to create you, after all.
Yeah. I guess so.
Tilda? Oh, we already talked about that. Zenith? Never mind. Talk to you later.
I'll be going.
Okay. Bye.
I hope we get to actually connect with her. It's kind of sad, her whole situation. Basically, no freedom, just... Oh, we need to talk to everyone again.
To send all kinds of messages back in the day.
All over the world, too. Anytime they wanted.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd like that. I wouldn't want my Aunt Alga knowing she could just talk to me every second of the day. My ears would pop off.
Okay, let's start with errands.
Hey, Aloy. Is everything all right? It seemed like you and Varl were down in that basement for a while.
Yeah, everything's fine, I guess.
Well, okay. What can I do for you?
What can we talk about? Your companions in training.
I see someone's been playing Strike.
I'm just trying to get some practice in. Helps take my mind off things.
Well, the practice paid off.
Katalo. It's a Tanakh game. Maybe you'll learn something.
Oh, sure, Tanakh. Sure he won't try and kill me if I win?
Pretty sure. Do I smell ale?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape. With everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing that brings people together like a good brew. That's what my sister always said, anyways. You're more than welcome to have some.
Maybe another time.
Gotta get another AI.
It seems like you're getting a hang of this data thing.
Yeah, it's been helpful. When I could make sense of anything. I did find the old ones enjoyed a good brew like the rest of us. Only they let machines serve the stuff in bars. They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of a table. And that's half the fun. You won't see me letting a robot serve me a pitcher anytime soon.
Okay, farewell.
I should get going.
Back to reading, I guess. You be careful out there.
Hey, Varl, you're up next.
Hey, got a sec?
Of course.
It's about Rost.
You brought up Rost before. I do think about him. You know, he was all I had. And he brought me up the best he could. Not only that, when Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, he sacrificed himself so I could survive. But that seems like ages ago. So much has happened since.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm doing now, I don't think he could even begin to understand it. The Sacred Lands were all he really knew. So I can't let myself
Not
fall.
really. He left the Sacred Lands, remember?
Not with everything I have to do.
I understand. Sometimes when I think about my sister, about what she would have become if she had survived the Proving, it hurts.
Yeah, your sister was really good.
And I just need to bury it for a while.
I wish she survived.
But only for a while, Aloy.
Instead of that other guy.
You can't ignore
I guess
it
he
forever.
Ended up dying at some point.
Memories always come back. The ones that matter, anyway.
I know. But for now, the mission has to come first.
Fair enough.
Okay, the Zeniths.
It's hard to believe we're dealing with the original Zeniths. The same ones that left for Sirius 1,000 years ago.
To live on for so long, it doesn't seem natural.
Yeah,
Because it's not.
Because they prolonged their
That
lives.
weapon we found where
with
Beta
tech.
was hiding. Any chance we can use that against them?
Sylens made sure that wasn't an option.
Why would he build something to hurt Far Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
With Sylens, there's always an angle.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't know what it is yet. What do you make of this Tilda the Beta was talking about?
Well, the way she described it, I can't shake off the feeling that Tilda wanted something from Beta. Maybe because she's Elizabeth Sobek's clone? But whatever she wanted, I don't think she got it. If we knew what it was, maybe we could use it to our advantage somehow.
I don't know. I don't think Tilda and Elizabeth were on the best of terms.
Definitely not on the best
Oh,
of
well.
terms.
At least we can take some comfort in knowing the Zeniths don't trust each other.
Maybe.
Divide and conquer, as they say. Your training. How's your
How's
training?
training?
Discovering something new about our past every day. When we first met, you asked me if I ever wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I had thought it was strange at the time, but a lot has changed since I left the Embrace. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought I knew, and versus everything I know now.
The change is hard, but it gets easier over time.
And companions.
You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with the Zeniths. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for the world, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Another reason we have to stop them.
Yep,
I
I
should
guess
get
that's
back out
it.
there.
We'll
Time
be
to go.
here if you need us.
You talk to everyone else. So it looks like Vo is next. Zoe. Not Vo.
Aloy,
Hey, how's everything going?
I am well, but Varl told me Beta's having a hard time adjusting to life here with us. I wish there was something I could do to help.
I'm not sure any of us can.
A tree won't
Give
bear
her
fruit in a
time.
day.
Yeah.
We'll do our best to make her feel welcome.
That's all we can do. The Zeniths.
The Zeniths did a number on Beta. But she seems to trust Varl.
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths are immortals. Old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle of life and decay. I've never heard of anything so selfish. To deny our dying bodies to the earth. To doom the life that would bloom in their place. It's despicable.
How's your training
What are you
coming?
going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up data you found on something called a museum? From what I gather, the old ones would store knowledge in them for all to see and learn from, like you've done here for us. Maybe one day more people will be able to use this place to learn the way we have.
That sounds crowded, but nice.
Maybe when we don't live here. Companions.
Is there anything I can help with around here?
Oh no, we're doing fine.
Are you okay?
You and Varl have been friends for a while.
I like to think so.
I was wondering, what do you know about his mother?
A great warrior. She was
Not
kind of the
bad,
war
huh?
chief.
Why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but I noticed he avoids talking about his mother.
She's the war chief of the Nora. best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a Thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see. That must have been hard on him. Thank you for telling me. I feel silly not being able to ask Varl directly.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scare you off someday.
I'd like to see her try.
Farewell.
I should get going.
Good luck on your search.
Okay, that leaves one person to talk to. Wherever she is. It's like hide and go seek around here with him. Catello. Where's Catello? Catello. Oh, I've got a phone call. I guess I might as well check. Wait. That's supposed to be my
Beta's
pendant.
been difficult to figure out. She's just so closed off. I get that the Zeniths were cruel to her, that the one called Tilda abandoned her, but I can't get her out of her shell.
Just need to give her time.
Maybe nothing can. I know Varl meant well bringing up Rost. I guess it's hard to talk about. With everything going on, it feels easier to set those memories aside. At least for now.
No, we can still reminisce a little bit.
When I met Hikaru, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. But Fashav was right. Hikaru wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance.
Oh yeah, my stash. I want to replenish anything I can use. Right, Catello.
So this Hephaestus, he's like Gaia's own personal blacksmith.
Yeah, a very angry one.
That's like my husband Lauren.
Lauren.
Man didn't smile a day in his life and would box your ears if you messed with his forge.
Where is Catello? I can't find him. Oh, there he is. You're back over here. Whoa, what the heck that just happened? I just kind of jumped over the table. That table is very, very jumpy.
Mind if we have a word?
Of course not.
So, I heard about your artificial arm potentially. You're training?
What do you think of this place? It must take some getting used to.
It's an efficient center of operations, and an acceptable training facility. Though it could use some more color.
Duly noted.
Companions.
Have you spoken with Erend at all?
I've had little chance to. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as salve-brush.
You get used to it, eventually. In fact, I wouldn't mind a drink myself.
Yeah, you could have a drink with him.
I'm sure Erend wouldn't mind sharing.
I can't ask about your arm?
I should get going.
If I can help in some way, say the word.
I will.
Maybe I need to talk to you again.
Thank you.
Gaia said I could talk to you about that.
What is it?
Apparently I
I
can't.
better get going.
I'll be here.
Maybe you have to wait. Because I need to go... Oh, you're right. That's not the right map.
Plugging in that power cell downstairs must have turned on these holograms.
Oh,
Did you know there used to be a rainforest so big the old ones called it
that's
the
neat.
lungs
It
of
shows
the
us what we
planet?
have. Why do I have a spare, though?
Yeah.
That's good to hear. I wonder if it grew back after Zero Dawn. Wherever it is.
I'd like to think so.
Yeah, because there's holograms above the doors. Did we not have this before? Thought we did. Just the one hologram? This one here?
So the old ones liked painting tiny soldiers?
It's an acquired thing. Demeter. I want to go to the opposite side though. So maybe when I return the other one, I could use the other power cell. Well, at least I've traveled most of the way there. I think I'm going to need a quick break. Seems like I should probably go from the north, but I could just ride west and probably unlock a bunch more teleportation places. Probably the smartest thing. It's not that far. It'll take me a little while to get there, and I could do that tall neck as well. But I probably need to take a bit of a break first. So I'll be back in a bit. See you soon. Okay, continuing on now. I need my mount. And we go west. Random quests I might as well pick up, right? Why are there random quests in the... I do need an owl part. I kind of ran it over, but I didn't kill it. I need owl feather, though.
Easy there.
I need a word. Quickly.
What happens?
You've got to help my friend.
Wait. Slow down and explain.
Batea and I were heading south with supplies from Saltbite when machines attacked. I left her behind so I could get help from the Grove and ran straight into another machine.
I'm heading
So your
west,
friend is still
though.
up the road, fighting machines?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'll bail her out if I can. You go on and get those reinforcements.
Will do. I'm in your debt.
Rollerbacks. I hate rollerbacks. Well, that's the way I'm going. So... turns out, I guess, if that's the way I'm... Oh no, she's to the north. Never mind, I need to go north. It's not that far.
The other Tanakhs should be somewhere up the road. A supply sled. Minus the supplies. And the Tanakh soldier.
I hear the
I
fighting.
think I saw a supply sled up here somewhere.
I think I hear the fighting. Do I have to actually track it?
My pack's full. I can get it from my stash later.
I'm pretty sure that they're fighting right up there.
Tanakhs. Probably the missing soldier from the supply run. Hey! Vita sent me!
By the 10, that lump made it. I thought we were both finished.
Let's clear out these machines!
I kind of have the low grounds.
More machines inbound!
This is an Apex? Is that a chicken? No, you're just a ferret. Well, I'm getting stunned. That's not good.
Should help.
Ouch. Where are there so many machines?
We've got incoming!
More!
Blazes! How are we going to take that thing down?
This thing? Oh, it's kind of scary.
Time to lose.
You stubborn fool! You haven't let me down yet.
Show me that tail.
Almost done.
Gotcha.
You did it! I can't believe I'm alive.
And I got its tail too. Use a lot of heals. Let me restock up on heals. I'm not completely empty. But I did use a lot, so I need... Okay, I'm full up on heals. That's good. Let me get all the loot. Any supply? I'm stealing your supplies now, I guess. That's part of my payment. Where'd they go? Okay, so he's there. He's fine.
A word before you move on?
Who's that other person? The random person there. Who's
If
that?
you hadn't shown up, I would have been machine grist.
All I did was give your friend here a little time to come to the rescue.
Ah, you're full of it. I barely escaped with my life on the road.
That I believe.
I hope some of your supplies are still usable.
Me too. Food's always scarce. The soldiers at the Grove need the rations. No way we can trek back north to Saltbite to get more.
I'll get this one back on her feet and we'll scrape what's left of our haul of the dirt.
You're making me hungry. Thanks, Outlander. We won't forget what you did.
Stay safe, both of you.
Okay, well, it's completely sidetracked. Good idea to stock up on these so I could resupply with them when I need to.
Don't worry.
Oh, this Apex spikes in it, almost missed. Can you go south and then back west? So don't want to go through that Ravager site. Interesting.
Anything to buy.
Those are rebels.
This will make a good die.
This is a hunting grounds. I think they kind of gave up. Sorry, owls. I didn't have anything good, sadly. This is an owl-heavy area, apparently. It's just a normal Ravager. Why are you coming this way? It's running away. Let's use its cannon against it. Right, I'm glued to the friggin' charger, right. I keep forgetting about that. I need to park it so far away. Probably need Ravager parts for something. I think there's only the one there. You dropped a rare item, that's good. Wishbone. I need feathers though. I don't think I might need the wishbone for something else, but that might be a feather. Yes, there we go. Probably need crow for something. I have no idea what. Okay, I did get it. I thought it was still flying away. Now, this is a bright feather. Not important. Okay, well, I have to go west. I have a long ways to go. How far is that? Oh, it's still a ways off. Kind of want to go to the campfire just to unlock it because of the base. Don't know if I can climb up there with this. This thing is good on the mountains. Not as good as Aloy, apparently. It's hard to climb. It's all unclimbable. There we go. Come on. Why can't I climb? It says I can climb. It goes there and gets stuck. There we go. How about this way? Oh, this is so annoying. So it's not even at the top? It's over here. There we go. Fast travel unlocked. I can get to the high grounds. Oh, there's this really, really high ground. It's not even the way I'm supposed to be going. Completely sidetracked. How? I'm never going to get there. I'm going to get there by the end of the stream. I don't think I'm actually going to start it tonight. So I might have to rename this. What is this though? It's kind of awesome. I have to go loop back around. Oh, I do need your parts. Bighorn sheep. Yeah, I do need bighorn sheep. They tend to be on mountains, and there's a lot of you actually. Oof. I ran right into that. I'm not sure if I need hide or bones. Probably one of the two. It's a stormbird, I think. I'm not 100%. Looks kind of odd. Oh, I can climb all the way to the top of this. Question is why? I don't know. There's sheep down there. Apparently I couldn't stand on top. Never mind. Okay, stop climbing, please. This looks like it's for some sort of quest. settlement. There's that fire I missed. I missed a fire. I'm gonna have to loop back around and just so I can climb up this. There should be a fire on top of this, to be honest, but there probably isn't. Doesn't look like it. It seems like it's marked for a path for a reason. Nice and clear day here in
My fingers feel stiff in this cold.
So it's kind of pointless to climb up here, except for the sheep, I guess. You go back down to that valley. That's my actual path. There's an unknown settlement. I guess I'll fly back there. Maybe get something actually useful. Yeah, it's actually a friendly settlement. Hunter.
May your enemies fall. Good day.
The truth of
Even
the visions were
Outlanders
revealed
don't
by
know.
this Outlander.
Will you trade with the Tanakh?
Oh, I gotta save. Dad, you have anything actually good? Just rares. Cores and the... Oh, you do have weapon stuff, which is good, I guess. I need to make... For crafting ammo, you have stuff. What's all the yelling about?
Good day, warrior.
A rush of air.
Okay, now where's my trail again? Because this doesn't seem like where I was. Claw Strider site, Rebel camp. There's still that fire I need to go all the way back to.
Looks like Tanakh rebels have taken over these ruins. What are they doing here?
They're everywhere. Okay, but I need this fire so I can take out the rebels. That's why I want to get the fire. Roller back? Jeez, I don't want to roller back. I just want the fire. Can I just outrun you? I don't care about fighting you. Yeah, I can still quick save because it wasn't actually hostile.
Acid will do a lot of damage.
Okay, I'm just gonna go high ground just to avoid it. Sky Sentry, yeah, that's what I found, I guess. Seems like this is the path I want. Yep, this is the main road.
Walk in French. Honor and strength. Serve the memory of
Here's my mounts. Why did I switch that? What are you, a Scorcher? I think I do need Scorcher parts most likely. Ah, it's unfortunate. I think that's what it means. It needs to be cheesed. Cheesing time. There's not a lot of Scorchers around.
Oh!
Why are you knocking me down? I'm not wearing my fire armor. That's probably a problem. Let me use some heals. Hopefully there's only the one Scorcher. You hurt? No, you're not. Okay. Well, there's heals around here. That's lucky. These fronds are probably useful for something. I don't know who's doing this yelling. Well, there's definitely more enemies around. What's the weapon I knocked off? I don't really like the Scorcher weapon that much. It's kind of like a fire thing. It's decent, but it's kind of annoying because it doesn't shoot directly. Okay, we haven't even made it halfway. Hey, there's one of those. Tremor Tusk. Oh, I should probably check the wildlife. Right, park this farther away. I don't think I actually need Tremor Tusk stuff. So I've already hunted a few of them now. Like, I've killed 2, I think. That's the wrong direction. Anyway. Well, I gotta save anyway. Always a good idea. You literally flew into my ride. Damn crow. I'll take your feathers though. Oh, what are
This will be
you?
over quick with frost ammo.
I don't even care. I kind of just want to run past them. Your head's in the sand. You shouldn't even see me. I guess I have to kill you. I didn't even want to kill you. There's a sheep that I needed the parts from, and I guess I'm gonna loot the rest. The stuff you're trying to break down, I guess. It's just gonna be it's just gonna be shards. I need to repair you a bit, don't I? Or not. Nope. What is that? Rare? Oh, it's an antler. Some blaze. I don't think I need that. And then, how did I find a settlement? Well, I'm supposed to be going through here. It's part of my path, but I can't take my ride in here. Cliffwatch. Interesting. Sky Clan? More Sky Clan?
Our blades strike together.
Shut up about it. One Markby thinks he's good.
Welcome.
If we want to reclaim our honor, then we must do so in battle with.
There's a lot of little settlements that they have, I guess.
Going to try, and I hope I'm there to
It's gonna be like, oh, you're a cook.
Your
No,
trade
it's
is welcome,
unknown.
Outlander.
I have to get close before it's okay.
Outlander.
Sharp shot bow, it's only rare.
Craft of the Tanakh awaits you here.
Guess Dakota should cheer brave and show your face.
Okay, I mean, that's kind of all I needed to get here. There's a new quest randomly. Well,
Please, can we talk?
sure.
I'm Ikuta. You're Aloy, right?
I'm just passing
I
through. That's
heard
what
how
I
you drove Regala from the cool route. I thought maybe you could help me, and the village. And the forest to the west, our people have always found good salvage from shell walkers and clamberjaw piles, but now killer machines stalk the area. Claw striders, for certain. And I've heard rumors of something worse. In years past, I would have asked Marshal Chikata to help me clear out the threat, but he was killed at Barren Light. Now I'm alone, and there aren't enough seasoned soldiers here to help.
I guess I'm helping.
What do you say? You up for a hunt?
I just might be.
Strange. Chikata used to use those same words in the same way. A good omen, I suppose. All right, meet me at the edge of the forest, west of here. We'll hunt together. I'll be glad for the company.
Oh, it's good to do hunting with somebody, because somebody for them to attack that. First to fly, still can't hunt to remember level 26. I'm level 36, like. It's only an errand. If I pass by it, I'll do it, but otherwise, yeah, I'll come back for that. The main quest I'm on is only level 24. I'm way over leveled. Oh, look at this jump. This is gonna be glorious. Well, there's the tall neck that I was going for. I'm glad I came this way after all. Hey, there's some more mounts if I need them.
Something nearby is sending that signal.
Question is, how do I get... Let's... Hopefully I don't aggro them.
Looks like the signal's coming from that tall neck.
Yep. Okay, I didn't aggro them. How did I get on the tall neck, though? Do I have to fly over to it? What's over there? No, that must need to get on that platform. It's a cool little tree platform. Hunt to remember. Yeah, I guess I'm going to stop in the hunt to remember, because, I mean, it is literally on my way. Shelter. I missed the shelter. It's way up there. I'm not seeing any other safe places to save. Can I climb up the snow? Oh, I can climb up here. Good. It's not wonky anyway. Up I go. Okay, I kind of skipped ahead by jumping up. Only... Yeah, you're already gone. All I need to do is unlock the fast travel. I don't need to actually go save it. Since that's white, I've unlocked it. Okay. So I could fast travel there and jump down anytime I want.
Sounds like a tall neck's nearby.
No kidding. That's why I'm going down there. What is that thing again? Oh, that's one of those claw things.
I don't have the override data for that machine yet. I better look in more cauldrons.
Clamberjaw.
Settlement. Looks abandoned.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to kill the clamberjaws.
Get me on that tall neck. If I could find a way to the top.
Is there a way up? There must be a way up. There's a save point over there. How do I...
Lowland settlement.
Oh, those are stalkers?
But high enough to get me on that tall neck. If I can find a way to the top.
Yeah, but where's the way to climb? You think I didn't see you? Well, there's a second one. Oh, you did a lot of damage. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I got my heal up, but it did not heal me fast enough. Those things are so crazy in melee.
Trees as tall as towers. The stand of the sentinels.
Where did it save me? I don't know where I am right now. Where the heck am I? I don't remember being this way. I found a campfire. Kind of brought me farther. Yeah, I don't know why there's nowhere to climb up. I have to go all the way down by the... Oh, I hear it. There you are. One down. Yeah, they don't have a lot of health. They do a lot of damage.
Mine.
Oh, I got a dart gun. They call them over for me, so they come. Oh, that's the big boy coming.
There.
Well, that's why they put a lot of berries here, I guess. Are there more of you? I have one shot left. I think that might be all of them. Nope. There it is.
That's it.
Yeah, those stalkers are very annoying.
This is coming with me.
5 shots. Where is my way up? And it's dark now. That makes them even harder to spot.
A lowland settlement. Looks abandoned. But high enough to get me on that tall neck. If I can find a way to the top.
So I don't have to get close. I'm not even on it.
Should be able to get up there. Oh.
I didn't mean to jump off. Just wanted to drop it. Oh, I could grapple up there, I see. That was a miss. Maybe a sharp shot bow? Okay, it looks nice they're hitting stuff up high. Oh, that missed. Ah. Still choking.
My pulse sensor should get me up on that pathway.
No kidding. It's hiding. Can I not go higher? Can I get to her from
Need to
here?
get to that platform.
I guess I could lower.
Just gotta find a way.
Oh, there's a ladder to lower in that one. I'm not sure if I can make the jump over there. I guess I could always climb back up if I need to. Which I need to. The glide did not activate early enough. It's still an
I
issue.
might be able to glide over to those trees. Climb my way up to the platform.
Going down.
The trees. Well, that's what. That was close, but I can't grab onto anything there. That's unfortunate. I need to go over this way. No? Okay, I need to climb up this way. I see there's ways to climb. So there's a rope. They sure don't make this easy, do they? I climb up here and up. Nope. Jeez. It's so annoying to get up. I'm trying to climb a little higher. Come on, grab on. There, I should be able to make this jump, clearly. I'm supposed to run across that way, I guess. This bridge is gone.
Better watch my step.
Interesting. guess you can walk around there as well. There's a grapple point to get to. Oh, okay. Seriously? Are you kidding me? Oh, that was annoying. Okay, so anyway, I know which way to go. I thought I could just run across there to let the other ladder down, but apparently no, I can't. There we go. Okay, I guess I'll need to do this back and forth. Or not. The wonkiness is real. I could just, maybe I could just grapple up there. That's too far. Why does this have to be so wonky? This is not even my thing that I wanted to do tonight. Completely sidetracked, but what is one of the things I wanted to do? So I need to get up there and I need to drop that ladder. Okay, well, let's just climb up there and do that. I'm making it more complicated than it has to be, I guess. But it seems like they want you to go a certain way, but they make it super hard that and wonky that it's not worth it. Makes no sense. Shouldn't be wonky. There's many parts of this that are never wonky. I mean, this is so much easier. Maybe this is what they want you to do, but like, why can't I jump across those ropes? It makes no sense. I've done that before other places. Oh, there's another one right beside me.
Where was I? Finding higher ground. Okay, I need to get up on top of that tall neck.
I like how they were kind of confused and they couldn't attack me. So there's a ladder there. I don't understand this place. I thought I was going to fall down there, to be honest.
There has to be something that can help me climb higher.
There's a lot of scrap parts everywhere. They don't really give me much. 7 scrap.
Maybe my focus will show me something.
There's a ladder there that I need to shoot down.
A ladder.
Okay, I could get up there from across there.
And where do you lead?
And I can climb even higher. After a loot. Because I'm not going to get there in time before it passes anyway. Climb. See, this is the wonkiness. It's just, you're going right. There we go. I wanted you to go left. Okay, come on.
All right. I should be able to find a spot to jump onto that tall neck from here.
Like this place? Okay, what is your path? It's not letting me show the path. It's probably here. Yeah, it comes right across. This is such a big circle too.
I gotta get closer.
Just at a range. Where did it go? I didn't have a rope ladder to put down, did I? I don't think so, unfortunately. There's one down there. Does that get me back up? Question is, where do I jump onto? Am I gonna? Is it gonna take multiple tries? Hopefully not. This one seems like a good location. Oh, just right there. Okay, that's even easier. Except where do I go from here? There we go.
Go. Time to override the It's all right. Almost done. Good. Got the data.
I didn't do the traditional rappel, but whatever. We have a gliding ability. But I missed that ladder. If I ever need to get back up there, it's kind of annoying. Someone has a ladder to it, but I don't know if I'd actually be able to get. Oh, that's the one I dropped. So I dropped down onto it. I didn't put on the ladder. I could have, but I didn't. I didn't see it.
Skin's cracking from the cold.
Oh, this one is a ladder. Okay, that gets me back up easily enough, I guess. Yeah, but I would like to drop that other ladder. Come on, get on the ladder. There we go. Oh, there's a fire down there too? I didn't even see that fire. It must be this one. In case I ever need to get up here again. Because I could climb back up this way, right? I want to go to this fire. Quick save. Oh, that's a fire that's not even on the map? What? It's not even on the map. That's crazy. Why is it not on the map? Anyway, I'm almost there. I'm almost at my objective. 2 hours later. Two and a half hours later, I should say. So there's another ladder up there that I can drop, but getting over there is a problem. And this one, like, there's so many little platforms. None of them are easily connected.
Get a good glide in.
So the problem is I can't glide enough. Am I stuck? I think I got myself stuck in a tree. There we go, I got myself out. I almost got stepped on though. Oh, there's a way to climb up right here? Kind of. Maybe if you jumped off your mount, you could do that. So the bristleback site, the hunter member, right. Another side quest, might as well get sidetracked more. This should be a quick one though.
There's Ikota. Ready to hunt some machines.
It's kind of on my way. Oh, those ones I can climb up too.
Aloy, here.
Let's do this.
Glad you made it. The place where my people seek salvage is close, as are the hostile machines.
Can we
follow if you will?
Kill them from above? Can we get the snappy?
I've hunted this forest since I was a boy. And when the clans were at war, Chikata and I helped hold it from the lowlanders. It was one of the few battles Hikaru ever lost.
Didn't you say Chikata was a marshal?
Yes. Later, he came to respect Hikaru's dream for a united tribe, and volunteered for the very first cool route. I was melancholy when he left the clan to serve the chief. But he came back often, and I was always glad when he did.
Crest of armor on
There,
its head.
the machines.
Must be a Red Eye Watcher.
I've heard of your skill, so I'll follow your lead. But be careful. There may be more about it.
Shellwalker.
I'm on it.
To make this a little snappy, of course, we're just going to farm them. Yeah, this is the one recon machine I haven't killed yet, apparently. Don't tell me it's an Apex.
Doesn't look like plasma will do much damage.
I need your claw.
Ah! Put that thing to work!
Yeah, that hurt a lot. Did he kill it?
Incoming!
Looks like the hunt's not over yet!
Here, take this and reload!
Broke it up!
Oh, good strike!
I'm tired of this nonsense. time for some explodey arrows, or some... Where'd you come from?
Fire away! We're in the middle of a fight, Aloy.
No kidding.
Back to the fight!
I have to loot stuff. Hopefully there's lots of heals around here.
To keep me going.
Nice kill. Look out! The Scorcher.
Guess those rumors were true.
Oh, another Scorcher, you mean? I've already killed one today.
That's a weapon!
How did I miss with that?
Use this ammo! Ah! That's a piece of scrap!
Come on.
Scorcher's done for. Now that was a hunt.
They're looking for me.
There's nobody left, I don't think, Aloy. Okay. Take off cheese mode.
Well done. Come here for a moment.
I have lots of looting to do, though. Let me get my looting on. I think I'm already full on heals for some reason. Oh, he dropped hunter arrows? Oh, I wouldn't have had to craft them had I known. I hate how they just don't throw them to you. They just drop them on the ground somewhere.
Here, you fought well. Better than any marshal. Better than Shikata, even.
You too. You were more than friends.
Yes.
We did it the fast way.
Whenever he left on a mission, I felt an ache in my chest. I know he's gone
I love
forever.
those spears. They're so good.
They meant a lot to you. I'm so sorry, Hikota.
Don't be. You did a good thing for the village and gave a lonely old soldier some solace. Here, take this. You deserve it. You're young and strong with many victories ahead. But perhaps someday you could come back if you're up for another hunt.
I just might be.
Well, I got Shellwalker pieces, so that was actually pretty good. And those are pretty rare. Hunt to remember complete. A little farther away from... Oh, there's Clamberjaw. Let's go to the fire. Probably want to call my meds. Yeah, I got leveled up. I have 12 points. Okay. That's a lot of points to spend. I hate how they're too far away. You can't see what they are.
That machine's resistant to purge water.
They like climbing, don't they? Rebel camp. Fire Claw Strider. That's new, apparently. Maybe I will stay off my mount. Just for a bit more mobility. Seems to be a lot of machines around here. Who's trapping here? Oh, the rebels. Rebel scum.
The rebel outpost. I was told I'd find one here. I should take out the leader.
It's just an outpost. Yeah. Thanks for the free stuff. I don't mind if I do.
The coordinates that Gaia gave me for Demeter are close.
Took a long time just to get here. Is that a duck? I don't need ducks. One tree and I'm full up on wood. Okay. Unknown shelters over there. What? Nice ruin. Shelter, I guess. What's this unknown? Funny. The unknown campfire I was supposed to go to, I didn't even go to. Oops. So if I need to go this way to the west, I need to go back here again. Oh, whatever. Not the end of the world. Everything is close enough. You stay here by the shelter. You're not supposed to be coming with... because I didn't get on you right. If I mount and dismount, then I could... You stay there. Fire Class Riders. I do need those parts. I need their parts. Because they're considered elemental Class Riders. So I need to farm them. I'll use the cheap arrows. I guess I could use the better arrows, to be honest. I took off your tail in one shot. That's pretty nice. One left. You get a little closer. Why are you not showing up as target? I am burning. What if I jump in the water? Does that put it out? Apparently not quite.
Well.
So they're right beside the spawn point, or the save point. Kind of weird. Well, I got the parts. Maybe eventually I'll be able to upgrade everything. I don't think I need pelican anymore. I need the fish still, though. What is that? Unidentified. Oh, it was the unknown. What is that? It's old world thing.
An image of the old world.
Yeah,
Building
Vista.
in front of the cliffs has the Pharaoh logo on it.
These are annoying. So there's a dome there. That must be the dome over there. Kind of thing. Probably need to be on top or something. I think the main quest is gonna have to wait for tomorrow. Where the heck is this taking me? Yeah, I'm not knowing that one. This is the building and I need to be up here on top of it. That'd be tricky, but I don't think it's gonna let me climb. It's obviously one of those. The dome is right there. It's also the angle. I don't know what angle it wants. It's supposed to be going through here at some point. Okay. Seems like it's kind of blocked off. Visible walls. I may have to swim around. Everything's an invisible wall. There we go. No, right. Cage. Need to go all the way around. That's annoying. Forgot about the cage. This is like all invisible walled off. Like I hate when they do that. Like why can't just sometimes they just let you in.
I'm out of range at the Vista point.
Yeah,
I'm
no
try
kidding.
again.
Yeah, I'll have to come back for that. Not a priority at the moment. Probably gonna need to climb up here or something. There's supposed to be a way up or something. I feel like I have to make my way up top.
What happened here? All the
Oh.
bodies are Tenakth. Someone managed to take out an entire squad.
Or something. Probably
That's for
friends.
sure. I'm not alone out here.
It's probably the Zenith. That's my guess. Probably want this save point here because it's better located. That's why they force you to go a certain way. To see those bodies. Okay. So I got my save points. Now I can go in there. Let's... I don't want to be up all night. But I guess I need to do later nights this week anyway.
Is this easy?
Can't scan them for any info. They're just corpses. Just peccary. Okay, I don't care about peccary. Cutscene hype.
Oh, damn.
Those are rebels.
Hold your fire! I'm not here to
I
fight!
think it's a rebel.
barbarian's pinned down. Move in.
Oh, who are these people? Quen. They're another tribe.
Okay, whoever these people are, it looks like we're not gonna be friends.
Because Quen had stuff that I found, like it spoiled me, and
I need to
then
get past these hostiles and into the ruins.
I have to kill them. I don't even want to kill you, but Oh, hello there.
Hope that hurts!
I didn't even want to kill you. Marines? They call them Marines?
Here it comes! What?
You have the high ground. I need to get a little closer.
Keep firing! Pin her down!
There we go. Yeah, when I get a little closer, not so tough now, are you? There's still somebody hiding up there somewhere. You should have asked before you started attacking. So this is the lure that was fenced in. Barbarian? You're the ones just slaughtering people without even knowing who they are. I was trying to talk. Who's the barbarian? Oh, you went down a friggin' step.
Oh no! Take her out now!
Who are these people? And why are they out for blood? I better get to Demeter fast in case there's more of them. According to Gaia, it should be somewhere in these ruins.
Well, there's a lot of loot here. I'm almost at 8,000 scrap. That's pretty good. Shards. They can, oh wait. There might be stuff below. Hold on a second. There is actually loot down here. So different ways to go through. There's a grapple point there. There's a ladder here. Wait, is there loot over there though? And there's a staircase. There's loot over here. Was that a bird that just flew through the wall? That's funny. I'll take the stairs. Why climb when you can take the stairs? That's why stairs exist. Hey, legendary. Nice. I don't know how many gold ingots I have at the moment. Take out all the barrels. They must die. There's other ways up. I didn't think I wanted to do that. I don't think it hurt me. So they must be the shore people. Never heard of these Quen people before. Though, well, I have, but not through the in-game lore, besides the paint or whatever. I think it was the paint that gave it away. The face paint or whatever. Okay, there's a way up here. Okay. No, don't want to fall down. I thought there was actually a way up, but that was not a way up. Oh, there's a rope across. That must be it. Just follow the ropes. That's biotech. Seems to be the way. I don't know what you are, but owl, I think maybe.
Looks like some sort of old office complex. For the next fight.
Next fight? There was that one person that was hiding before. You gonna try ambushing me again? Is that just how they fight? They just always ambushes? And they think they can win? Well, I guess I'll follow the path up.
The greenhouse. The Faro Automated Solutions industry-leading
Yeah, it is fast.
research facility.
Research facility.
Environmental remediation. Organic waste management.
So why are they protecting this? Do they even know what it is?
Here at the greenhouse, we'll help solve
Odd.
your problems. Naturally.
For a research facility.
That's what I came for. Fragments. Aberrant code. If I had a dream, it was not a dream. The bright sun extinguished, and the stars did wander, darkling the eternal space, rayless and pathless, and the icy earth. Swung blind, blackening the moonless air. Morn came and went, and came, brought no day. People fought the passions and dread of this desolation in their hearts. We chilled selfish prayer for light, and they did drive light by firewatches in their thrones. The palaces of crowned kings, the huts, the habitations of all things which dwell, where burnt beacons, cities consumed, and men were gathered, or humans were gathered, people were gathered, in their blazing homes, to look once more in each other's face. What's with the winky faces? Happy were those who dwelt within the eye of the volcanoes, their mountain torch, fearful hope, all the world contained. Function equals true. Oh, finally I get the ability to get rid of these.
Right beyond that door. But those vines are blocking the way.
Yeah, finally the ability to get past vines.
Through them. I'm gonna need to find another way in.
I see another way in right there, Aloy. Isn't that convenient? I'm sure Silence is going to let me know how to open them for some reason. But until then, I'll break my way in. I have to yoink this, I guess. Up I go.
A room with no way out. Great. At least there's a console.
And more lore. Telecrino, personal log, the greenhouse, 2043. Science is a process of discerning patterns, finding a sense of order amongst the chaos. Never has it been more pertinent than today, here at the greenhouse, between the construction plots. The strain records from last night's storm, the howls of protesters who don't know the nature of their work. Amongst all this, we must find method. All week, the Verts have been delivering sets of bewildered faces. I need a sip. Incredibly, hide some of the world's top minds, from which ideas will sprout that can feed a starving world if we work fast enough. If you know what we're doing, it would not be called research, would it? That's probably not a real quote, because you can never trust quotes. So we strike out from the shores and known and swim to the deep oceans of the possible, knowing that we must find something before the world drowns. But does the man who's guiding us understand the work we must do? There's no doubt that Ted Faro is a business savant when it comes to robotic assistance, but does he grasp the science as well as the marketing? He and his board can sense what the world wants from a fashion app, but the choices they make now will determine whether a million starve here or country falls into the void there. Faro has grasped the fact that action is necessary, but can he really force to save the world. Nope, he kind of ruined it by deleting Apollo, which caused us humanity to fall behind Far Zenith and fall into like a dark age. But he kind of had a point, like humanity, the way we were, if we were just continuing on that path, we would self-ruin again, was kind of his idea, but
just got off the line
the way he
with
did
US
it was
Robot
not
Command.
great.
Time's running out. Didn't have the heart to tell Harris that our cure might be worse than the disease. Even if adamantine wreath works, we still have to prove we can curtail the trailing plants efficiently. But Cobble's team is working on it over at Test Station Ivy. He'll come through.
That was supposed to be like a defensive measure?
He
Interesting.
has to.
Adamantine Wreath. Another secret project. Well, they made the metal flowers here and the vines, so maybe I can find a way to destroy them. If I can find Test Station Ivy. How do I get out of here?
Yeah, can I do this in an hour? Probably. That was kind of rough though.
There we go. Great. These guys again. Whoever they are, they want me dead. I better be careful.
I think they want everything. Oh, I can't go through that door. It's locked. It is technically a way out. Seems like they wanted me to go this way. Oh, down I go. Flowers.
Okay. I could take those soldiers out quietly.
But do I have a reason to?
There's a barbarian in the compound. She got past the lookouts. Find her, kill her, and bring her head to the lieutenant.
Understood.
I guess diplomacy's off the table.
Single word they say.
Well, I guess give me a reason to kill you because you want to kill me. If I could just sneak past them, potentially. They don't seem to actually be searching too much. As long as I stay down there, I should be fine. That's where they came from. Just another way in, it looks like. I don't think it's the way I want to go. This is an exit. If I tag them, at least I know where they are. Imperial Guard, interesting.
I could try to line up the Vista Point image again. I should be within range.
Seriously, I'm within range now? I think I need to switch to a rock.
There.
Plasma bomb launcher.
How can any knowledge be found amongst these barbarians?
Based on the angle of the building, maybe the image was taken somewhere along the coast?
Somewhere along the coast. Well, at least now you give me a hint. That's not what I'm worried about. Aloy. I thought they're guarding this, so this is where I want to go in. Bunker door. Cannot open bunker door. I have a heavy weapon there in case I need it. Seems like the way I'm do I actually need to kill them all? I actually have to kill them.
Led us here.
I have no choice. I guess I could thin them out a few at a time. And grab that when I need it. How did that miss the helmet?
What? You all right? Raise the alarm! Ugh.
Yeah, that was not very good because it's limited range. There goes your head. I literally had to kill you. Sorry, I didn't really want it. I wish I could sneak past you. Yeah, you're not very good at this, are you?
Put her down!
Your armor's kind of cool, though. How are you taking me out when you don't even know where I am? They went the wrong way. How did they manage to run the wrong way? That's so incompetent. One ran the right way. I can't shoot you from that far away. I need to get closer.
I lost the Vista Point image. Gotta stay in the right area and try again.
Why'd you run away then? You went completely the wrong way.
Protect the site! Kill her!
Oh, they want to protect the site?
Fight me! Protect the site! Kill her!
Ready for somebody who doesn't have a helmet.
I really wish these people would have talked to me
Yeah,
instead
right?
of trying to kill me.
Oh, there's a terminal here that I can use.
Find a way out of this courtyard.
This is Hollow Projector. Don't even know what that did. Did something. Well, that was the way I came in. Well, it was kind of weird that they ran away. Now I can go through the door, I imagine. Oh, I can loot their stuff. Whatever little they had, it's not mine. Ooh, crafting. Berserk hunter arrows are now for my hunter bows. They can actually make machines go berserk. Interesting. That's cool. It's a special bow that fires them much. I'm probably not going to equip. Are available for one of my bows. Well, the one I probably just picked up. Okay, thanks for telling me, game. It's a new ammo type, but how did I get... I don't know how I unlocked it because I've used every type of thing on an enemy. Ice Storm. Clamber Job. Do I want to spend it on that? Not sure. Lightning Hunter bow. Pretty good. Is it this bow? No. This is a hunter bow. Rockbreaker. Yeah, Rockbreaker is pretty rare. Oh, it shows me where it's equipped. Interesting. Okay. That one's just a tripcaster. I'm not sure which bow it was talking about that I can use it. Yeah, so this one's kind of the one I want to... It's only a rare, though. Those are pretty rare resources that I have. Sharpshot bow is neglected. I'm not seeing anything I actually want to do. The Vindicator. Yes, Elemental, Sunwing. I need a Behemoth Force Loader. Stormbird. Oh yeah, I've not fought Stormbirds yet. Sunwing. Apex Frostclaw. That's gonna suck. Slitherfang, yep. And Stormbird. Luminous Brainstem. Okay, I only need one of those. I do have 4. I think I'm good on ammo. Oh, need to take out these. If I don't miss. There we go.
That door looks promising.
Well, now it's unlocked. Hey, imagine that. I couldn't sneak past them. And what is happening? More of them?
I submit. Do as you will.
I didn't want to fight your friends out there. They attacked me.
If by death alone I can atone our trespass.
I am their salvation. I'm not your trespasser.
I just want to figure out what's going on. Where did you get that focus?
They use focuses? That's a weird looking
I
focus.
moved the chosen people. The Quen. The ancestors left the power of the focus to us alone. The eye that
You're not
reveals
alone.
the legacy.
You're definitely not alone.
The legacy, huh?
The legacy? The truth. It is in the darkness and the lost places. Among the ancient ashes and the bones of the before that it lies waiting.
For me,
As a diviner,
yes.
it is my task to
I am the
seek it
chosen
out
one.
for the good of my people.
You're looking for data. Maybe we can help each other. What's your name?
Alva. Second diviner of the Eastern Expedition.
I'm Aloy. Why don't we start again?
So you're Quen people. What is not... The stories don't really get passed around about your people.
I've never heard of the Quen.
Our lands lie across the Great Ocean. We haven't been here before.
Great Ocean?
So why come now?
Interesting.
Our homeland has been ravaged by freakish weather. Terrible storms and blistering droughts. The crops are failing, the people are starving. When we looked for answers, it was proposed that if we had the courage to cross the ocean to Legacy's landfall, then we might earn the knowledge we need to save our people. But so far, that knowledge has eluded us.
Legacy's landfall? So where is that?
So, your people call this place Legacy's
I mean, that's
landfall?
here, obviously.
No.
Where are you from?
Landfall is where we arrived. To the west, in the shadows of the sunken city by the broken bridge.
You mean San Francisco?
Yes. You're well versed in the legacy.
Extremely.
It was a place of great importance to our ancestors. We had hoped to learn their secrets there, but so far that door remains closed. Even so, the data we discovered there has led us to this place. It might be our last chance.
To find something that can save your crops and your people.
Well, that's what I'm working on, actually.
Yes. If the ancestors will be generous to us once more.
I have what we need. We just need this one more. Your focus.
So you said your ancestors left your tribe that focus?
Yes. 13 diviners have possessed this one since it was discovered among the ruins in our homeland. I have their honored names committed to memory.
So you have one, but none of the soldiers out there did.
We each have a role to play. No, it is the diviner's purpose to seek out the legacy, interpret the wisdom of our ancestors.
Yeah, you
for
can
the
call me
good
a
of all,
diviner then.
And to keep it safe, so that no one but the diviners know how to use a focus. Not even the Imperial family, and certainly not soldiers.
But
So
everyone
how
should
many
learn.
diviners are there?
At Landfall, a small group. Back at home, a few dozen more. That's a guess. Only the overseers know for sure, and I am not of their rank.
So the legacy.
So you call data from the ancient past the legacy?
Yes. All that is not lost or forbidden.
What does that mean?
All that we are capable of reading, and that which is permitted.
Permitted by whom?
Okay, I'm not sure I get it. That's fine. So what do you use the data for?
The greatest secrets are the ones that improve the lives of many. How to tend our crops, how to hold floodwaters back, or even cross the ocean.
Technology.
That is what I seek here. Technology that can help my people back home.
Why'd your people just attack me like right away?
Those soldiers. They opened fire on me without warning. Why?
It is the duty of the Quen to seek out the legacy and defend it from the ignorant and envious. Not that you seem ignorant. But back home, other tribes only mean us harm, and we were told the same was true here.
Does that come from your legacy?
The legacy is truth. But we have been known to misinterpret it. I hope time and the wisdom of our ancestors will guide us down the correct path.
Yeah. I hope so too.
So you find anything useful so
I'm
far?
looking for a place in this facility called Test Station Ivy. Have you found any data that mentions it?
No. But I did find something that looks like a map. But it was unreadable. Lost.
Maybe I can make some sense of it.
There.
There's a lot of files here.
I've been through all of them. Look in the GH facility section. Like I said, a lost file.
You can't see the map?
It's encrypted, maybe only to be readable by... Yeah, I could share it.
It's okay. It looks like your focus is an early model. The operating system won't be able to read any files created after the mid-2050s. But I could share them with you.
Share them? You can see what is lost and forbidden.
Not lost, not forbidden, just a newer format.
Newer format.
There. That's where I need to go.
But you can't get there. We've been here for a week trying to get deeper into the complex. The way has been blocked by rubble.
What about this tunnel? It looks like it unlocks from here.
No. I thought these might be some kind of access controls, but I couldn't read enough data to make them work.
Let's try with my focus.
I believe these consoles were meant to be operated in unison, but I'm not sure.
Nope, well, I guess we got a new friend now, but I need to read this.
Based on the angle of the building.
Not now. Data corrupted. We already have a moderate but promising results from the Insect Protein Initiative. It's a dead end. There are 12 competitors ahead of us on the farm protein. Our team is pushing to improve the yield once they've... No, kill the program today. The plant gene sequencing stuff is just where we've got an edge. But I want everyone to link up with the Harvester robotics team that is developing. We're talking about flushing 6 months of research. Our AI tells us the plants that you're creating aren't robust enough for auto-harvesting. You wanted me to feed starving people, Ted. That research will help. We will feed them from a Faro Harvester. This is all too sudden. Can't reconfigure everything that quickly. You have to think bigger, Tella. What you have to do is... was it that you wrote to the team this morning? One of those quotes you're always throwing around? If I have seen further, it's by standing on the shoulders of giants. I don't know if that's real. Well, Newton didn't have the resources we've got, Tala. He couldn't dream of horizons we can already see. We're the giants now.
Maybe the image was taken somewhere along the coast?
Oh, we can authenticate. Is there any more loot around here, though? This is really the thing. It's the art of the looting. That's probably where it came in from.
Should we
Hit
try
the
the
button.
consoles?
Here we go.
3, 2, 1,
Following
press.
your lead. The ancestors have shown us the way.
Come on, let's
Through
go.
a hatch.
You want me to come with you?
It took both of us to open up that tunnel, didn't it?
I broke her? Oh, okay, she's coming. It's pretty far down.
Oh, this place is a maze.
According to the map, there should be another exit further in. Just stay
Amazing.
close.
Lead the way.
Looking for loot, not the right way.
I can't believe you actually got us in. I was dreading having to stay here any longer with those soldiers. The way they slaughtered the barbarians that approached the site. It was like they enjoyed it. Most of my people aren't like that, I promise.
If you say so.
So I went the right way instead of the wrong way. That's my mistake. Those both go to the same place, maybe? I'm not sure. Ah, probably not. Why do I keep going the right way? I just choose a random place. And it's always the right way. Why is it the case? There we go. Now I can go the other way. That's some style.
Oh, fire gleam.
Okay, stay back. This gets explosive.
Stand back.
Okay.
It's big bada boom.
Well, that was loud.
Also got us in. Another dog. Forests were set on fire hour by hour. They felt okay. I don't have the voice to this. It's not saying anything important. You can read it if you want. It doesn't even. It's not even easy to
Way
read.
out of here.
Doesn't even flow. Usually look up, there might be a ladder, but I'm not seeing anything.
What's that thing in the wall?
Thing in the wall. Oh, that's what I can use. That's what that is. Those muscles.
Through here.
I don't know why it didn't show up on my scan.
My focus lost the Vista Point image.
I don't care about the Vista right now, Aloy. The vista is not what I'm worried about. She just wants this vista done. Seems to be the way.
According to the map, the exit should be this way.
Art of the loot.
Oh, must have taken a wrong
Nope,
turn.
no is the right turn because we wanted the loot.
I'll be glad to get back above ground.
Yeah, it feels like a tomb down here.
It's all busted up. What happened here? Doesn't even seem like it was attacked. It does look like it was exploded. What's with all this twisted metal? I don't see any evidence of machines that attacked it though.
A hatch at the top of the ladder.
I see it.
That's why I'm going up. And we're outside again. It's a bat machine?
That can't be good.
They fly to and from the complex several times a day. Only the ancestors know why.
Well, the ancestors are dead, Alva.
Of course. How else could they be ancestors?
There's a log behind
Looks like
you.
we have more pressing concerns. Follow my lead.
Oh no, it's just shrooms. More loot.
Get this from my stash.
No, no, there it is. I fell down the hole. How did I manage to fall down the hole? I didn't get hurt though. Good thing we just crawl over each other. Trying to go for this. Okay, data corruption. She sabotaged the project. You know how many lives could have been lost over an affair? We're working on that data could be recovered in the meantime. In the meantime, he spent weeks chasing results that could have gone nowhere. Kachansky's project could have been the answer. Can you remember that Dr. Kachansky's libido played a big part in this? Not that big of a part. Not helpful, Akarofi. Can we please concentrate on the plant propagation, not the human reproduction? Precisely, it's our job. Our responsibility to deliver these crops. Which is why I'm reassigning Dr. Samuelson to another team. She sabotaged the project and she's staying. And we'll all have to make up for the time lost. How? We're already working nights and weekends. Which has cut down levels of infidelity. Not helpful, Akrofi. Charles... and more... This is not a real quote. This is not a quote either. She's staying. That's all that comes from the top. Faro, of course, not the kind of fellow that to put ethics ahead of results. Enough, all of you. Your objections are noted. Please do not persist unless you want me to take the messaging system offline. You would have saved me some time, I'll tell you that, if you took it offline. So I came from there, but I need to go out this way. Through a shaft.
Good fry that
Oh,
machine with shock
chicken.
ammo.
Chicken.
Machines.
We can fight them. Or try to sneak past. Your call.
Well, you know what? I'm in the fighting kind of mood. Oh, there's another one there. Fire Claw Strider. I'll start with stealth.
Thanks to the data from the cauldrons, I can override tracker burrowers now.
Oh, I could also do my ult. That could also make it go a lot easier. I could override you. I gotta have a little friend.
Quine. The ability to tame machines would be dangerous knowledge for the Quine.
Yeah, you just saw me do that for the first time. If only I could get the chicken as well. I raise an arm. I'm not sure what my limit is. Can I only have one?
We have no choice.
We got 2 tracker ones. Okay, I guess I could keep getting them. There's some things that are so annoying though. There's no places to hide in the tree. I'm not sure if I could override you though.
There's another cauldron with override data on that one.
Nope, I guess not. Yeah, I'm not using shock. You're supposed to go in the trap. I don't even know how the trap's selected. Well, you're a good distraction. You're very enthusiastic, aren't you?
Into battle.
Oh, it turns.
I've never seen anyone fight machines like you do.
With them on your side? No, that's because I'm unique. Well, I'm pretty unique. Not completely, not the only one that could do that, but one of the few. As the original person that could do that. Missing tool, of course.
The entrance to the complex. Looks like it's locked off.
It does look like it's locked off, doesn't it? Maybe you need to go underground? No path down here. Oh, some heals are nice. So where's our way in? I've got half an hour. Oh, climbing up. Okay. Ladder. Classic.
There has to be some other way to get into the facility.
I wonder what it is, Aloy. Maybe it's, this way?
Got it.
I'm right behind you.
In we're going. Only one way to go. I don't think there's any machines inside the facility.
Locked.
Maybe we can get through that hatch on the ground. It looks like the one we used at the first station. There's consoles up here too.
But no way to get to them. You stay put. I'll see what I can find.
Requires a key module. Got another way to pry open. There we go. I think it's the only way to go. And some fire gleam.
Maybe something down here can help me reach the consoles.
Well, I see that I need to power that up with a battery. This fire gleam's gonna blow me up though. I don't think there's anywhere for me to get away from it.
Aloy, would you mind warning me next time you decide to, blow up a wall?
I'll, try.
Okay, that was not exactly helpful though. You still need to power.
I should take a look around. See if I can find anything useful.
There's obviously something I'm missing. The key. Wait, what's this?
I think I can move these things.
Oh, it's a battery storage. Oh, isn't that convenient?
There we go. Huh. There's some space back there.
And some loot. No batteries. Next one. I'll take an ancient eye, because you know you gotta put those eyes every single place you go. You never know when you want to swap eyes. Oh, like a key. There you go. So the key works for this, and still doesn't give me batteries. Those are supposed to be battery storage.
There we go.
Let's probably pass this door then.
That looks like some sort of conveyor. You think you can move it over to me?
Yeah. If you can hop on top of it, I can get you to those consoles.
Exactly.
How far do I need to drag it so you can get right in front of her, I guess?
Hold it there. Let me just...
There you
I
go.
jumped on top.
Hold on.
Yep. Come on this way.
That's good. Jumping over.
Hey, nice jump.
Made it. I'm at the console. Wait. There's data here. A lot. But it's blocked. Something's restricting access. If I can't get past it, my mission here is doomed.
Alva, I'll help. If I can, okay? But first we have to get out of here.
Right. We need to open the hatch. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm unlocking a storage unit.
Maybe it has a battery?
There should be a power cell inside.
Power cell?
Then you need to find a way into the generator room.
Okay, I'm on it.
Oh, we just unlock this one.
I gotta move this. I found the energy cell.
Third tries the charm, is it this? No, I know exactly where I need to take it. There's no loot behind us, see?
Okay.
And powered up.
That brought power back to the doors. You can reach me now.
On my way.
The question is how I can need to climb up there and use the door. Okay. Nice and easy.
Okay. We need to operate both consoles simultaneously to open the hatch.
I'll get to the other console. You stay here.
Ready when you are.
Okay,
There we
ready?
go.
On 2. 1, 2.
Commencing adamantine wreath vulnerability test scenario 12C15.
Gives me the weakness of it.
Okay, that's where we need to go.
Magnetic field engaged. Initiating biomass conversion process.
That can't be good.
No. How do I shut this thing off?
Failsafe exceeded. Test cannot be aborted.
What is this?
Blight.
It's how the world ended.
Mm-hmm.
Test complete. Adamantine read structural integrity uncompromised.
What did we just see?
Alva. Let's meet below.
Well, it didn't kill all of it, so...
I'm gonna share a file with you, okay?
That's how the world ended.
Test log, I think it's Tuesday... the 2nd? Who cares? I'll say this for the end of the world. It's jam-packed with irony. We developed biomass conversion here. Infinite food for infinite machines. And now we're racing against time to find something to give them indigestion. Well, it works. War machines won't be able to eat the wreaths. But can we deploy them in time? God, I hope so.
I don't understand.
Your ancestors? They were wiped out. Your legacy didn't tell you that?
The time of ashes. But most of the data about that is lost, or forbidden.
Well, they created machines that consumed all life. You just saw how. It's a miracle anything survived.
I don't want to know this. This is not why I'm here. I need the wisdom of my ancestors to help save my people, not forbidden knowledge of their sins. I need to find something that helps, something to bring back. The Overseers will punish me. Or even worse, people will die. Do you understand? My family. My sister. I left her when she was 14. Already you could see her bones. They will starve.
Alva. Alva. I get it. I do. It's hard to explain, but you and I are working toward the same goal. And if I succeed, your people won't need any data. Things will just... they will get better.
But even if I believe you, my people won't. I need to bring something back.
Okay. Then we'll go to Test Station Ivy. And if I can find a way to kill those vines, then I will have access to the data core. What I need is in there. I'm pretty sure that if I take it, it will unblock access to all the data that this place has. And that will give you something to bring home.
I'm not sure I understand. But every secret makes its own maze. A diviner must persevere. Go on. I'll follow.
Okay, hopefully I have only 15
We need
minutes
to
left.
keep moving. Test Station Ivy can't be far off.
Am I supposed to go down in the ground again? Enter the tunnels. Well, down we go. Unless there's new loot here, but I think, yeah, there's not gonna be new loot.
Another maze. But the road to truth is never a straight line.
Where's the loot, though?
So the metal flowers, what the data referred to as adamantine wreaths, They were supposed to stop the destruction that caused the Time of Ashes?
Looks like it. I guess something went wrong.
There has to be an exit somewhere.
Yeah, but I'm looking for loot. I have 14 gold ingots. 30 ancient bracelets. Yeah, that's a lot of money. So, is this the right way or the wrong way? I'm gonna guess wrong way, but I'm probably wrong about that.
So, I never asked. Are you from around here?
No, I'm not. I spent most of my life in a place far to the east.
Oh, we've both traveled a long way then.
Okay, I'm not sure if this is the way to go. Hopefully this is dead end. Looks like it might be the right way, and I don't want...
Cold and damp down
You
here.
go back the other way, I guess. There's a way up.
This is it.
And it's 50-50, and somehow 75% of the time I'm going the right way. Back this way, it's the end of here. At least I could run. There's no loot here. And then back we go. I still don't have the way to defeat them. I guess I'll get it by the end.
Okay. Let's find a way to get into the proving ground.
No, it looks like it's this way. Again. This is supposed to be poetry. Okay, right, because these ones like poetry, but it's awful. AI poetry is better nowadays than this stuff. That's why I'm not reading it. Okay, on we go. We're
That
inside.
complex should be Test Station Ivy.
Well, let's hope it holds the answers we seek.
Why do I feel like this is going to be a boss fight? Because all these heals. Question is, what the heck?
So still.
Yeah. Keep your guard up.
Whoa! We have to fight!
It's one of those machines!
It can turn invisible?
Dreadwing.
We're gonna
okay,
have to
it's
take
that.
it out to get into the test station. You with me?
I don't have.
Use fire against it!
Oh, hey, fire!
This?
Fire. I don't have fire equipped.
Strike it again before the flashlight explodes! You won't get me so easily!
Well, I couldn't reload fast enough. That's kind of a problem.
That did real damage! I'll do my best!
Just don't die. Oh, hold on. I need to scan for resources. Destroyed and kills a container. It's dropping bombs. Why did you go into annoying mode? I'm trying to scan you. Okay, and this calls for drill spikes.
Calling my target.
Oh, you dodged. It just dodged just in time for it to dodge my spikes. That's so stupid. Again, okay, this is too slow. Come on, aim.
That was amazing. Terrifying, but amazing.
Well, you helped. We should be able to get into Test Station Ivy now.
Well, I got a Dreadwing circulator and a metal flower. So that's what killed the other machines, apparently. Okay, I'm full up on heals.
We shouldn't linger here. There might be more machines.
There might be more machines, or they're all dead. But I'm fine by moving on. I am running out of time, so kind of need to move on anyway. Small health potion. What health potions do I have? Mediums? I have 6.
There has to be some data here on the adamantine wreath we can use.
I trust your focus will see what mine cannot. Oh, that's interesting.
Find something?
The 4th test station. Willow. It looks like it's underwater.
Good thing I can go underwater.
That might be worth a look sometime.
Okay. Okay. More. I mean, that's actual real quote, I'm pretty sure. But you're supposed to understand the trick once it's done, and the curtain pulls back to reveal the mirrors. Yet I have still no idea what we achieved this act of scientific conjuring. So we're doing magic. It's not just the speed at which the projects have come together, or the stability of the results. Despite the complexity of the bioengineering, it isn't even the huge variety of crops that can now be made more heat, drought, and disease resistant. The simple fact that all these results are tangible. No announcements in scientific journals, no celebrating predictions born from simulations. Our research has become manifest in physical artifacts. Where a Dreamtech route and an abandoned industrial site 4 years ago now stands row upon row of automated fast farming units, each of which can conduct gene manipulation in the field. The actual field, the robots analyze soil composition, light intensity, temperature, wind speed, and 100 other factors. Then, utilizing gene sequences we created, they can select or construct a plant to produce the best yields for that location. Of course, all the crops these units create are best harvested by other fast machines, but when a population is starving, what the government is doing to quibble about being forced to use our robots to speed things up. Should I be uncomfortable watching Ted Faro's coffers swell with money from the desperate and the starving? Maybe. But I know that it is his belief, money, and drive that has filled the world's empty stomachs. Desperation can only be experienced by the living, and we have given them back their lives. Us, our work, Faro's resources, science's triumph. Together we have changed the world until he destroys it again. Never mind about that, I guess.
I must have faith. I walk with the ancestors. We shall find what we seek.
Oh, over this way, probably. I see
This
a green
console's
button.
still operational.
Yeah, but looking for loot first. Got some legendary. It's gonna be gold. Ancient scripture. Okay, never mind.
Another log.
We're done in every way. Reeds work, and Cobble came through on a way to destroy them. Downloading a coded key into the deployment shell triggers an enzyme that causes the Reeds to eat themselves from within. But it's too late. The latest projections from US Robot Command have swarm reproduction outpacing our ability to drop the shells by 375%. Not even close.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we deserve this. I deserve it for what I made here. This will be my last log before evacuation.
So all their efforts were in vain. They ran out of time.
At least we have the software module they created. It should get rid of the vines produced by the metal flowers. I need a workbench to load the module into my spear.
There's one back at our camp. The map showed a path leading back there past the next room.
Yeah, and just opened up. Isn't that convenient? Craft a vine cutter. And vines will no longer stop me, finally. Okay. Personal log. From Marjane's letter. It is with regret that I resign. I share the regret, Marjane. You served as an excellent deputy, but no single person is above the team or project. I came to create life, not destroy it. After all we achieved together, I did not expect such lack of vision, yet our research has shifted direction, but biomass conversion is no different than burning wood in a stove, or distilling ethanol from molasses. It is a method of released solar energy that was captured organically. Yes, there are military applications for the technology, but that does not mean there is a logical moral argument against biomass conversion itself. To say so is emotional petulance, plain and simple. The saddest aspect of life right now is the science that gathers knowledge and faster than society gathers wisdom. For an Nefisi and to end her letter with a quotation to make a direct attack childish, disappointing, personal, any sadness I might have had about her departure left me in that moment. I wish her luck with whatever position she's able to find, but Greenhouse will continue all the stronger now that it's free from such narrow thinking. I'll sum up... Oh, that's groupthink, though. That's even worse. I'll sum up with another quote, one better suited to the circumstances. Nothing in life is to be feared. Now is the time to understand more, for we may fear less. Sure.
That must be the 4th testing station we saw on the map.
Looks like it's been flooded for a while.
Again, I don't know how...
We'll have to climb up.
I don't know how you're
Right
seeing
behind you.
it from here. There's not much to see. Oh, this way.
We can use the line to get down.
Right. Easy.
There's gonna be more machines, I'm guessing. Easy, yeah. I see Heidi patches, so there must be more machines. More Dreadwings.
Made it. But we'd better make haste.
I wish I saw that, and I
After
saw
we
a glimpse.
encountered barbarians, our lieutenant called for reinforcements. They
Well,
could
this
be
is
here
the
any
outside.
time.
Right.
There. The workbench you need.
Can you persuade them not to attack, though? Wire, vine cutter. The solution code. Got it.
Now what?
Now, we get to that dashboard.
Pretty sure I killed those before, okay. Data core is this way. It's through the door. Hey, the door that I thought was the wrong way the entire time actually was the right way. That's why I pressed the button. I was like, what did the button do? Apparently I pressed the button and it worked. It's still not green, so... did something. Yeah, this is where we originally came in.
Let's hope this new module works.
I'm sure it does.
Flower's blooming. Let's see if the software works.
So I open it up and I stab.
They're falling apart.
Door's clear now.
Yep. The data core.
The data core looks intact.
Time to bring Demeter home.
Nice. So I made it to Demeter. That's...
Demeter? It's time to go home. To Gaia.
That's objective completed.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Demeter's subordinate function to original code.
Did she even catch any of that? Probably not.
What did you do? I've never seen my focus glitch like that.
I found a special type of data. It's something you can't read. But they kept a tight grip on the data core. But now you should have access to the central server. All of it. Should give you something to bring home.
You were right. Hundreds of archives. Almost all of it relating to agriculture. It would take us years to get through all of this.
That'll save your people,
But we
hopefully.
don't have that kind of time. What you said before about...
Oh! They're attacking you? Why are they attacking you?
Alva! Hold your fire! By the word of the ancestors, you must stop.
I don't think they're gonna stop. She's gonna die.
Look at who you fired on.
That barbarian killed our soldiers!
Only those who fired blindly. She is no barbarian. She gave me the data we need. Come, look at her. Can't you see? Elizabeth Sobek stands before you. An ancestor reborn.
She knew the whole time. She didn't say anything. What?
Diviner. We should bring the ancestor back.
It is we who follow their word, Commander, not the other way around. My apologies, Dr. Sobek. Our people's faith is strong, but there are those who are not as familiar with the legacy as they should be.
You heard the diviner. The data has been found. You two, with me. The rest of you, meet us back at the beach for return to landfall.
I can't talk long. They will have many questions.
So do I. Your people know a lot about the past. And about Sobek, I guess, but they're...
Please, I must know. What you said before about working towards the same goal, how long will it take?
A few months.
I don't know.
But it's all we have left.
A few months.
Then you are my family's best hope. Let nothing get in your way. You have opened my eyes to many things, and for that, I thank you. But now you must go.
Will I see you again?
Soon we return to Legacy's landfall. It might be dangerous for you to go there.
Well, tell me how to reach it, just in case.
We made landfall on the northeast edge of the sunken city. The currents around the archipelago are vicious, and the only approach is from the south. And it is guarded. Only attempt to go there if you must.
Diviner! What's the delay?
Please, go. If you attempt to stay here any longer, they may want to take you with us, and that won't go well for anyone.
Yeah, I can't go. I have to do things. This is my last one to return.
I better do as Alva says. I need to get Demeter back to Gaia anyway. But I might want to explore the area before I make the trek back to base. And now I can use the vine cutter on those other metal flowers I found earlier.
Yeah, I don't think I want to stick around here too much longer. It's right on time for ending that quest, but I need to go to a save point and just end. Where the heck is the nearest save point, though? Way over there? Unknown over that way? I'll have to come back for that. That's the best view is from the water, they said, for the... Where's my ride? Did I lose my ride? I lost my ride. Oh no, it's still there. Okay. So I could get a new one. There's some... shelters that way. Shelter's just as close, so I guess I might as well, maybe even a little closer. So I might as well just go to the shelter. As long as it's not up high, it's probably up high. We can just climb, right? Maybe I can climb. Nope. Never mind. How do I know it's an acid bristleback? How is it unknown? Is it just unknown because I haven't found it? So yeah, this is going to be where I end. It's kind of an awkward place usually, but I like to go with the base. That's going to be it for me, so have a good night, good day, whatever it's for you. I'll see you next time. Same time, same place tomorrow. That was a long stream, so yeah, probably just do talking tomorrow, and I don't know what else. Probably a little bit of side quests that need to be cleaned up.